Alright folks, you might have heard the tail end of a disgusting clearing of the throat there, but it is what it is. So we've got the second of 3 mystery beers from Mr. Mersey Beers himself, with the Mr. Foil inspired wrapping. The first one of this trilogy, I don't think I did too bad, but at the same time I kind of missed the mark. But I think there was logic to it, and it gives me comfort that I kind of know what I'm talking about. I fundamentally don't. But yeah, so without any further ado, link in the description to Mersey Beers on YouTube, and of course is Untappd. So yeah, let's see what we get with this second entry into the mystery beers this time round. It's caught a little bit on the foil, doesn't really matter too much. So, beer in the glass then, and it's golden. A little bit of a subtle orangey amber hue. Amber hue sounds like a really nice lady, but she's a real bitch when you get to know her. Not Amber Heard levels, although I wouldn't complain with the behaviour of Amber Heard. Anyway, enough of that. Team Johnny Depp all the way in that situation. Yeah, it looks golden. It could be a pale, a hoppy beer, it could be a lager, it could be anything, really. Well, not anything, I mean, it could be a white stout, couldn't it? I've not had that curveball, I don't think, on the mystery beers. One thing's worth of a white head. Yeah, it looks a bit more orangey amber the more I look at it. Anyway, let's see what we get on the nose. Oh, it's definitely citrusy, a little bit sherbety. I'm instantly getting maybe a sour beer coming through. A little bit grassy. There's definitely like a bright malty undertone to it. It smells really, really nice and zesty, actually. Interesting. I'm already thinking it could be multiple beers or different styles of beer at this point. Got me Greg's sausage rolls cooking, not sausage rolls, sausage meat pasties cooking in the air fryer. Even though, update on the oven saga, it is now fixed, and I could have just used that because I've got a pizza to cook as well, and I could have cooked everything at once. But I've become accustomed to having to cook everything in an air fryer. Give them another 5 minutes on that side, then turn them over. Oh, by the way, the pizza in question, and I think I've had this before, albeit in different branding, and I will be taking off the jalapenos, is this wood-fired spicy double pepperoni pizza from Iceland. I've got some Napoli salami to dice up and put on, and I've got a bit of Induja from Tesco, so I'll be pimping up that pizza a little bit, and then having, if we've got any left, some garlic dip. Anyway, you're not here to talk about that, although I do need to bring the pizza content back. Yeah, I'm leaning. It could either just be like a nice bright citrusy pale or IPA, or it could be a bit of a fruited sour. 330ml can as well. Could be anyone. Literally could be anyone. It smells really nice though. Really nice and appetising. So let's see what it tastes like. Cheers everyone. Cheers Mr. Mersey Beers. What I would say is a little subtle tangy sourness to it, but then again that can come from the hops, and sometimes like the yeast playing along with the hops. But it's definitely fruity, zesty, Has a hoppy character to it. Soft mouthfeel. It tastes somewhat familiar, but at this point cannot put my finger on it. Interesting. It's got a light mouthfeel to it, but it's not like watery. I'm gonna say it's a lower ABV beer, regardless of what style it is. Maybe like a 4.8, something like that, maybe. Gentle bitterness on the back end, slight pepperiness. Top of the can is just silver. Sometimes you can get a subtle hint of that a specific brewery if the top of the can's different colour. I'm not going to look at the bottom, just in case there's like a slogan on it that will, you know, inform your decision. We're just solely going off the beer in the glass. It's alright, whatever it is. Simple. It's got a real sort of like simplicity to it. I feel like this is a beer that I've had quite a lot before, but I just cannot put my finger on it. Don't think it's a Brewdog beer, so we'll cast them aside. In the last selection of mystery beers, there was a Beavertown beer, but then again, Beavertown tend to have coloured cans. I definitely think it's more of a bigger craft brewery. Just because it's got that sort of like, they've not gone too far with the hop. They've made it an accessible beer. I definitely think it's a pale ale of some degree. I think my worst mistake with these mystery beers is that I overthink it. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, it's got to be this, it's got to be that. No, it could just be. That's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of it. It's going down a treat though. Nothing major, you know. Not like, oh, I can't wait to find out what it is so I can buy shit tons of it. There's an aftertaste to it that I know I've had before. It's like a little bit more on the sort of, I don't want to say sour, but it gives me that impression. Let me just turn the pastilles over. They're coming along very, very nicely. Just want to get the bottom cooked a bit more. Again, kicking myself that why didn't I just put this in the oven with the pizza? Put that on for another 10 minutes. 200. Running commentary for no fucking reason. That colour. It's a pale ale, 4.8%. It's on the bigger side of craft brewery. I'm gonna say it's something that you can pick up very easily in your corner shop or supermarket. I risking it all by saying this? Is it a vocation beer? What's the ABV of Love and Hate? No, Love and Hate's got a bit more pungency to it from recent drinkings. In fact, last time I had Love and Hate, it was tasting fantastic. But is it a vocation? That's going to be the wild card aspect of this. I think it's a pale ale, 4.8%, and for bonus points, I'm going to say it's a vocation beer. Am I allowed to do that? I don't know, don't care. Let's find out what it is. What was that with me hand as if I'm on a TV programme? Close your eyes while you open it. It's not as fiddly as the first one, but again, I think tinfoil is a great thing to use. So here we go, close our eyes, give it a spin. Ah, do you know what? 4.3, I was kind of there. Pale ale, it's a session IPA from Brooklyn. I actually, not too long before I start reviewing this, doing this mystery beer, just finished a can of Sriracha Ace from Brooklyn, which was tasting fantastic. Is it a shadow of its former self? May well be. It's been a hell of a long time since I've had Sriracha Ace from Brooklyn. But yeah. Do you know what? It saved me actually making the punt of buying a 6-pack of this. Because as alright as it is, like I said, I'm not blown away by it. I'm not going to go out my way to pick it up. And now I've saved myself from picking up a 4-pack of it, because I was doing that because I got a second wind of, not second wind, but I was really interested in getting all of the new Brooklyn beers that have made their way to Tesco's recently. But yeah, Sriracha Ace in the UK supermarket. What a world we live in. That's not too bad, that. And I don't think I've done too bad, although it's such a blanket style, isn't it? Pale ale IPA. But yeah. This smooth and refreshing IPA is the official beer of the Stonewall in New York City, the place where Pride began. Do really appreciate the cultural significance of this. And yeah, what's this? Okay, brewed in Sweden and then canned in the UK by Carlsberg Marston's Brewing Co. Wolverhampton. It's weird because stuff that the Sriracha Ace and I think the Butterfly Double IPA, whatever it's called, were brewed and canned in Stockholm and then brought over by Carlsberg Marston's. But this is actually one of the ones that's brewed here in the UK. So maybe if you went to the Stonewall Inn in New York, the beer's going to taste a little bit better, maybe. You're definitely going to have a really nice, atmosphere. But yeah, not bad. I don't think I've done too well. Too bad, I should say. Don't think I've done too bad. But I'd love to know what you think. The only other beer we've got left now, of part of this trilogy from Mersey Beers, is what looks to be a 500ml can with a gold top. So save the best one till last. Should be interesting. But no, that's not too bad. Anyway, let me know how you think I did. And yeah, I'm really intrigued by this influx of Brooklyn beers that we're getting. And I still think Brooklyn Pils is just a solid go-to beer. It's definitely one of those, if you want to make a bit of a statement when you go to your mate's barbecue, although this, do you know what I mean? If you use beer for any form of status, then fuck off, really, just fuck off, just enjoy the beer. It doesn't make you a better, more cultured person just because you've paid 14 quid for a pale ale from the US. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean though? Plus, you'll never, like my good friend Mersey did, manage to get a massive bottle of Baba Yaga Imperial Stout for essentially £2.30. So stick that status up your arse. Anyway, cheers for watching, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you later. And I'm going to use the thumbnail from the first beer for this one, so it's going to look the same. It's just because I forgot to take a photo of the thumbnail while the beer was still wrapped in the tin foil, but it is what it is. And I really need to start preheating this oven. Bye!